If I had to choose one action camera, I would choose this. And if you want to know the answer to that question, you're gonna have to watch the video to the end. But for now, I'm gonna explain what I look for if I had to choose a one-size-fit-all action camera. So let's begin the video now. Alrighty, so we have a lot of questions to unravel here. So first and foremost, which camera am I choosing if I wanted to just choose one as a one-size-fit-all? What do I expect from that camera in terms of its overall build quality, etc., so on and so forth? First and foremost, if I were to choose one camera and one camera only, I'd like the camera to be able to be very easy and intuitive to use, have a very good interface, instantaneously at a very quick button, record and, just intake really good quality video without much thought and much process. So to piggyback on those points too as well, I'd like a camera to be very easy on the haptic feedback, have zero to no latency, and just be super smooth and have amazing stabilization whilst having really good quality all at the same time. Also, to add to as well, if we are talking about overall quality, I would like log being added as a feature, as an option to be able to use, but I do want the fundamental video mode to be the full carry of the camera in itself, so that when you just record in the standard video footage, it still looks really crispy and really clean, and arguably even better than iLog or D-Log or whatever log you're using, whether it's for GoPro, Insta360, or DJI. I just want to be able to point and shoot, record really high quality that I can use for A-roll, B-roll, so on and so forth. And with the camera too as well, I would like to be able to use a variety of different microphones, even if it's not within the same atmosphere or ecosystem. I want to be able to transferably use different microphones, have that process very simple and easy, intuitive, and then once you have really good audio quality, that's when any video is enhanced, and then I can be on my way for video creation and the topic of the matter, which is probably the most important part of the video. Now, I do understand that having log and being able to shoot and color grade your footage is really nice, as we are touching back on that topic once again. There's just something about not having to record log and having to edit it in post-production, because I mentioned this so many times, but I just came from a vacation from Taiwan and the Philippines. I kind of just pointed and shooted those footages, and if I were to have to go through every single one of those clips and then grade every single one of those clips, that would times 2 to times 3 the entire process of what could have just been a point and shoot situation and made things so much harder. But because I just recorded in normal quality, it made everything so much easier and a lot more simpler too. Now, on top of the action camera in itself, the build quality, its durability, of course, I'd like it to be a waterproof camera, so I can have the option of shooting it underwater and using it underwater, as an action camera should be able to do. And also, even if I didn't have a microphone with me, also have really good internal audio quality. So in the case that I did forget a microphone and I just want to use the action camera with the internal mic, everything would be okay and fine. Alright, also, so with that action camera, I'd like it to have an app within the company in itself of the action camera that is both accessible via a PC, Mac version or Apple version, and then also an application on your phone version that you can interchangeably choose whichever you feel and you want to be able to use. That's going to be a key decider. Honestly, make the entire process a lot easier, whether I'm using it for content or just memorabilia. And in the option too as well, I'd also like to have SD card slot options and accessibility. And hopefully in the future, it would have some sort of internal memory, but it doesn't have to have internal memory as of right now, which is okay. And then also have a Type-C slot that you can transfer files from the action camera in itself all the way to the computer, or just slide in the SD card into the computer. I want to be able to have both options. And I believe I touched on this before, but I'm not sure if I did, but I'll mention it now. I also want to be able to have really good stabilization. So if I'm sort of running like this, moving back and forth like this, and walking here, jumping up, I should be able to be looking really good and fine all at the same time, all at once. And of course, I also want the camera in itself to be extremely pocketable, compact, and pocket sized too as well, so it can fit pretty much anywhere, wherever I want to go. I'd also want the camera too as well to be really supportive of the action camera community or the camera enthusiast community in itself. So rather than upgrading instantaneously, I'd like the camera to be a good support to the community by providing it with a multitude of accessories that you can do or use with the camera to multiply the production and quality of of the action camera in itself rather than upgrading the camera. But down the line, I would imagine there's going to be an upgrade, but it's nice to have these accessories and, you know, quality upgrades to the action camera. Also, if I didn't necessarily feel like color grading, most of the time I would use standard video mode, but sometimes if I wanted to change it up, I'd have internal filters on the camera that are super high quality that I could use to emulate and imitate the color grade look without actually having to do color grade. If that was added to as well, that'd be super nice and great. I also would like the camera to have a variety of different views that I could choose from, whether I want super POV and wide or super linear and up close. And for the camera too as well, I'd like it to have an accessory clamp system in the bottom, much like other action cameras, that is interchangeable amongst different cameras, all in the same ecosystem, and a set of tripods also within that system that work together cohesively, all together, all at once too as well. I'd like to have grips that work together with the camera to make it more of a professional setup that can be used as battery too as well, all across the board, looking really nice, professional and cool, and also charges your camera too as well to double the battery. And I'd like to have accessories of different lenses that I can use, whether it's a wide POV, a close-up lens, or a cinematic lens too as well. But first, if you plan on traveling anytime this year, I'd recommend you guys use Nomad eSIM. Nomad eSIM is connected in over 200 different locations, and the installation process is very simple, but you have to make sure your phone is eSIM compatible. So all you got to do is install the Nomad eSIM app, choose how many gigabytes and days you want to use the eSIM for, use code Dominic for discounts, or click the link in the description or in the comments, and then you are set and on your way. So I hope this helps you out on your next trip. Use a Nomad eSIM. And with that being said, let's go back to the regular scheduled video here. I think all in all, fact of the matter, I do want a camera that's very simple and easy to use, and I can just point and shoot for content, kind of like how I'm shooting this video right now. Or if I can just use it and it's super compact on my memories and adventures, kind of like what I did in the Philippines and Taiwan. And if you haven't guessed it already, I am talking about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. You can also use code Dominic if you want this camera on the Insta360 main website for discounts. Fact to the point here is that I find this is the best of both worlds. I think color grading is great in terms of using it and getting the best possible quality ever, but in terms of ease of use, whilst also having really good quality and having really good feedback and ease of use and a good application and durability, volume, microphone, etc., so on and so forth, I think the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 reigns supreme. They're coming up always with consistent accessories and things like lenses and stuff to make the camera even better, and it's just a very versatile, durable, good camera overall. They are going to upgrade the camera at some point in time, but it seems like they keep making updates to the camera to make it even better. So even if you got a different camera, they're still going to update you guys over here, it seems like, at the end of the day. I think the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 for me reigns supreme if I had to just choose one camera, and I feel like it's a good recommendation for you all too as well. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.